Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the RMTV Women's Podcast. This is episode 138. Me and Amy are back in the studio. I think last time we were in the studio, we said we're going to make this a regular thing, and it's going to be weekly. I think that was like 4 episodes ago.
You know what? Just life gets in the way sometimes, and that's okay. It's fine because all you got to do is pick yourself back up again and go again, and that's why we're here right now. Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
Right.
Anyway.
I feel good now.
Does that give you a bit of lease of life? You feel
a
bit run down before about 30 seconds ago, but
yeah.
That built you up again.
I feel like I just did a nose flare. Did you see that?
No.
Carry on. Sorry.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm here. In the room.
Yeah, a couple of different talking points that we want to discuss this week. Firstly, the return of Lfc Women Preseason has begun. It started on Monday.
Photos of players on grass.
Photos of players on grass,
which means
in
one
training
thing.
kits.
The season is near.
The season is upon us.
Yeah. Not quite.
Yeah, we're nearly there.
Sort of. Yeah.
We're nearly there. We've got dates to work with now. We mentioned that, I think it was last week. That was the weekend of the 28th, 29th of August. Still yet to know who we will play for the season. I just want to know who we play opening day, because
I'm going to call it right now.
Who?
Charlton at home.
Oh, she said it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that one, to be honest. But part of me wants someone who's like...
I want to win first game of the season.
Part of me wants like a Sheffield or a Durham, or like, I think Charlton will be good next season, because you get them out the way. Yeah,
but we need to hit bit form, you know what I mean?
I know, but like anything can happen on day one. You could play who finished bottom of the league and they beat you. You know what I mean?
You know what we're going to get? We're going to get Bristol away.
First game? Oh, God.
Imagine. Be fuming.
I'll stay in Spain for that one.
Yeah.
Missing.
Yeah. Lauren's got a bit of an issue with travel.
Yeah, I mean, I've booked a holiday many months ago.
Many moons ago.
And I do actually come back to the 30th of August, which is a bit of an issue, but I'm working on it.
Bit of an issue. Bit concerned,
but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. I'm working on it. I'm gonna come back.
So a WOP, work in progress.
WOP.
Oh no!
Oh
no! It's all gone wrong. No,
that is on the internet.
Oh God.
WIP. Whip. It's a whip.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm excited. It's nice to see some fresh faces on.
Couple of new signings.
Couple of new people. Couple of old. Know what I want to know, and it's been a thought that I've had for a number of days. And if she's watching, she can let me know. Riley Foster, where you at, girl? Because you're still in Canada. So, like, what's going on? Like, when are you flying back? Because I'm sure you have to quarantine. And that's like a 2-week thing. Or like a 10-day thing. And it just concerns me a little bit. Yeah.
Did she not go to a Canadian camp after the season finished? So surely she gets however many weeks that was onto the end. Because they have to have a certain amount of weeks off, don't they? So she'll have her holiday still for however long she was at that camp for. I just think.
Right, okay. Well, that makes sense if that was a thing.
I could be lying.
But I'm still concerned. It's
bit
still
concerned. That's a catchphrase now. Bit concerned, but it's okay. We go again.
But it's fine. Yeah, I just want to know that. So yeah, I mean that could be the thing.
The creme pat. Yeah.
Just stop with the science. Just speak normal English and just go with it.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, obviously we've seen a couple of pictures of like Mel Lawley, Leanne Robe, Rachel Laws, Robert.
I've missed Mel.
Yeah,
I love Mel Lawley, you know. What a girl.
And we've obviously seen Matt Beard all smiles as well, which is nice to see.
Sorry, he looked like he was a great time.
He looked like he was on his holidays.
Yeah.
He was
the
in
sun
his
was
shorts.
shining, new kit, shorts,
Yeah.
nice little khaki, yeah. Khaki, beige.
Army green.
Army light green. He looked like he was on a great time.
Yeah, well, we want to actually talk about the training kits, don't we? Because for one, we absolutely love them.
Absolute fire on the arm.
Oh,
no, we're not doing it. I thought I got you. No.
Tom is pissing himself in there right now. Yeah, But
That was a major throwback, by the way.
That was a major throwback.
Wow.
That whole podcast, if you remember, it was just
a madness.
It was a madness.
It was not healthy for my being.
No, but it was a really enjoyable day.
Mm.
But yeah, a really lovely maroon, dark red, like
Bit of neon!
a bit of neon orange on the sleeves.
In the sun, it just glistened.
It just glistens, yeah. I just really enjoy it.
You don't have any words for it, do you?
I don't.
Wow.
But we've decided, upon looking at Matt Beard's all smiles in the sunshine with his shorts and his khaki green top on,
Yes.
we love the khaki green.
Yeah.
We love the reds / maroon / dark red.
Right.
But together, we don't love it.
No. It's a letdown.
It's a letdown. We weren't happy with it.
You can't put army light green with deep burgundy red and neon.
And then a bit of neon orange.
Yeah.
And then
Who does that?
And then he probably had black shoes on.
Lauren,
And he probably had white socks on
stop,
as well.
just stop.
And it's just a clash of colours that we don't really
It's
appreciate.
a fashion hoo-ha, is what it is.
That's the title of the podcast. Fashion hoo-ha.
What do they say on Mean Girls? It's social suicide.
Bet your Tom's never seen Mean Girls. Have you seen Mean Girls, Tom?
Have you seen Mean Girls, Tom? Yeah.
Love that.
No, it is a massive fashion hoo-ha because why would you just not go for the like army green? I can't even say the words now. Army light green shorts as well.
Yeah, there should be a matching
the
combo.
tracky.
Is it not a matching combo?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because I went to the Liverpool shop last week and I did not see the khaki green on sale, and therefore I'm thinking, is it one of those managers things and they Klopp like has his own line and stuff like that?
No. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know why I said no so strongly
No,
then.
no.
I'm a fan of the green
Yeah.
on its own,
Yeah.
but I'm not a fan of the green with the maroon because that's like putting beans with ice cream. It just doesn't work.
That made me feel a bit sick. The thought of that. But then also you've got the question of the shoes. Shoes are a big thing. Rachel Laws knows shoes is a big thing because she asked on Instagram which shoe she should get. And we obviously offered our opinion via...
I said the green because I thought that green colour was very nice. But then on reflection, I should have said the orange because the orange goes with the kit.
Well, I got involved in this conversation after a porn star martini. So that's why I threw my 2 pence into the conversation. And I was like, nah, you need to go with the red ones. Because if you're going to be wearing the maroon number, which more often than not they are, the black and the reds go better than the black and the green. Well, get both. But what I'm saying is, in that situation,
for a bit of off pitch vibe.
But the green does not go with the maroon.
No, but the green would go with jeans, black jeans,
but
for
she
example.
Wasn't talking about jeans.
Yes, but how do you know?
Because she wasn't.
She just said, "What do you want?" Right. If you're watching this, please settle this argument. Because why would you not go the red ones for match days, rolling up to Prenton with the old trainees on, yeah? But have another pair for when you're getting out of Prenton, when you've got change, put your nice little jeans
but
and
I feel
top on.
like green's a hard colour to match with.
Green would have gone well with the kit from last year. I don't know what I said.
Yeah, that's what I said in the Instagram DMs. I was like, last season's away kit, I'd have been all for it.
Yeah, we don't know what the away kit is yet, though, so it could all make sense.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I'll give you that one.
Okay.
I'll give you that one. Let us know in the comments below if you like this season's training kit, or if you could offer us a suggestion to look at another team's training kit and give our thoughts and opinions on that, because we very much like giving our thoughts and opinions on clothing.
Yeah, we're not really.
We're not the most fashion icons.
I don't know what not wearing a hoodie is.
Tom complimented my outfit as soon as I came in today, so
nice.
I was pleased. So my confidence went sky high, to be honest with you. So thanks, Tom. I appreciate it. But yeah, we'll move on. We'll move on
for our fashion hoo-has.
Yeah, and we're going to discuss Champions League.
Damn.
Because it's a huge thing that's happened. So basically, UEFA has signed a groundbreaking rights deal for the Women's Champions League that will mean the competition is streamed live for free for everyone around the world for the next 4 years.
Sorry, has someone just answered our prayers?
I think they have, yeah. I think they have. I
Someone's
can't.
up there.
All I've thought about since I've wrote that on the agenda is the fact that you're going to have pretty much every Champions League match to watch alongside every WSL
It's just so
and
much
a lot
football.
more championship games. It's a lot more football that you've now got to fit into the schedule. And
Yes, but we had no football for God knows how long.
that's so true. But that Google Calendar is going to be full because
Me and Lauren now have a Google Calendar.
that's the adult stage that we are in our life. We have a shared Google Calendar.
3 years in, almost July.
That's almost like, will you move in with me?
No, is the answer. I'm just pinging off all notifications today. I don't know what's
I know,
going
can
on.
you turn your, it's very
How do I turn the
unprofessional.
watch off? I don't even know.
Yeah, there's a little mute thing down
Is there?
there.
Okay,
yeah.
you stall. I'll just hide it behind this laptop.
Well, Amy's just basically shot me down to move in, so that's
I don't think we need. Oh, I've just
you
pinged
don't
my
need
phone off.
you don't need to
There we
do
go.
that.
Silent mode.
There we go. Move on. We'll work around. it.
No, I know. Yeah, I get what you mean, but I feel like we should go back to the topic in hand. We went a bit off there. That's amazing because obviously BT used to do just every so often.
Every other game, didn't they?
Mainly
they
if an English team was involved, like a couple they did Chelsea last year.
Yeah, and
City until they got knocked out, and then obviously the final and that. So they did, but it's nice to have like a designated platform where you can go and you can watch every single game, because I think if we're being honest, we don't know much about the other leagues.
No.
Our focus is very much on English football. But to have the opportunity to watch some of the best teams in Europe go up against each other and just know them more, and I think a lot of people will be the same, just to like know these people more and know what they're about, what they're doing, and just see the range of talent that's not just in the UK in the future, and just all around know more about women's footy.
Yeah.
I think it's really, really cool.
I think that's a good point to make, because I think especially when Chelsea got to the Champions League final last season and they were going to face Barcelona, obviously we all had high hopes for Chelsea being an English team reaching the final, and I don't think anyone was expecting what happened in that game, especially the scoreline and how it ended. But it kind of gave you an insight into Barcelona and how the Spanish women's football is going, because you know, me and Emma spoke about their league now going fully professional and them having more control and stuff like that a few weeks ago. So it's not only just like the leagues that are changing, like international football is changing as well, and then obviously all the cup competitions are changing. So it's like a real positive, but it's global sports platform. I want to say DAZN, DAZN.
Doesn't
That one. They get the centralised rights for the group stage onwards, and then has entered into a partnership with YouTube to ensure competition will be freely available to watch around the world. So the first 2 seasons, all 61 games will be available to watch and for free on that
YouTube
streaming platform and on YouTube as well. And then for the 2023 season onto the 2025 seasons, all 61 games will be shown on the streaming platform, and 19 will be available for free on YouTube. So it's basically
it's a great progression.
It is, and I think you can see the reaction from everyone is that, like you said, have our prayers been answered? Like, this is what people have been asking for, and you're finally getting it. It's the same with, you know, when they announced a couple of months ago that, like, obviously all the WSL games and stuff like that are going to be free and available
Just
to watch.
so much football, and I'm so here for it.
It's just so much better, because it's just like, well, why can't you watch them? Like, why is that not a thing? Like,
You tell them.
it's I just, obviously BT did so much, but if there was ever a clash with the men's games, obviously they took priority. But now the fact that you've got like a streaming platform that is essentially designed for that, you know that nothing's going to get in the way of it.
It's amazing. It really is. Like these little things. I mean, it's not little, but you know what? These things just keep happening. Like the Sky Sports BBC deal went through. This has now gone through, and it's like, if you ask people what their main reason for not getting into women's football is, it's a fact. They always say it's because it's just not there to watch. But like, there's no excuse now, and hopefully you'll see that the numbers rise and just attendances rise, teams get better, more money's involved.
Yeah,
It's all like a step ladder. So
Yeah.
the more you keep adding to that, what is it? A step ladder. The further you step up, higher you're gonna get.
yeah. But I think also if you tie it in with like the competitions that are happening, so obviously you've got the Olympics this summer. You've then got a home Euros.
Didn't even think of that.
You've then got a
Oh my
home
God.
Euros next summer.
So much football.
And then, you know, then the World Cup will come around again, and it's
a never-ending cycle of football.
It really is. It really is. It really is, and
we're gonna be busy.
Yeah. Wow. But yeah, no, it's really exciting. Yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and yeah, I'm excited.
Well
to watch
done, Dazn.
And YouTube.
And YouTube. Yes, YouTube. We love you, YouTube. Oh,
yeah. But
I
yeah,
don't know how people still watch me, you know.
they don't. They've well clicked off.
They've gone now, yeah.
They've well clicked off.
Bye.
Yeah, we'll move on to some transfers then, and a big one for me is Toni Duggan. We love Toni Duggan on this podcast.
Did you know Toni Duggan's, was it brother or cousin, used to teach me football at uni? He was the coach.
I didn't.
John.
Shout
John,
out,
if you're watching.
Shout out, John.
What a guy. He never played me. No, he did. I just got injured.
He did. I just did my ACL.
He was like, mate, I can't play you. You're literally in a cast.
You literally got crutches.
I can't play you. I mean, I'll go in goal.
Yeah, I'd love to see that, to be fair. You with your crutches in goal. Just like whacking the ball away. That'd be good.
More like baseball.
Yeah, that'd be good. That. But yeah, Toni Duggan has announced that she's leaving Atletico Madrid upon the expiry of their contract.
Signed for Liverpool.
Stop it. just shut up.
I reckon she'll sign for Everton.
Oh, God.
That's why Alicia Lemon's gone to Villa.
That's like another heartbreak. Who signed for Everton? Hayley Vasso, when she signed for Everton. That was a heartbreak for me. That was a heartbreak for me. It's like, it's Tobin Heath and Kristen Preston going to Man United again. It's heartbreak. It's just one thing after another for you, isn't it? Yeah.
How do you wake up how do you go to sleep at night?
Honestly.
I was about to say, how do you wake up at night?
How do you wake up at night? Obviously, Toni Duggan's played for Everton before them. She started, obviously, before she signed for City, she was at Everton.
If she signs back for Everton, it's like, welcome back, Toni. I see it.
Do you reckon she could sign for City again?
No. They've got too many forwards.
That's true. But she has said that she's...
United? They're in turmoil.
I don't see that. Just on United, little side note. I seen an article... You just sparked something in me then.
Ooh.
I seen an article and someone wrote, "Are Man United women the next Liverpool FC women?" And I got a bit offended, I'm not going to lie, because...
They're always trying to beat us, aren't they?
We get
we get relegated, but they go and do relegation better. That's how it is.
Literally. But, yeah, I was just kind of like...
No, it's not the same, surely.
It's not the same. I don't think Man United are going to be like that. I think everyone's just sort of...
Actually, I don't hope that on anyone. It was a horrible experience. I wouldn't want anyone else to go through it.
I wouldn't wish it on anyone. But I think Man United are in a different position than Liverpool are, or were at the time. Obviously...
I don't know, because that is a very good point, that an article, it's a great article, whoever wrote that. They've sparked a little bit of a conversation.
I was a bit like, who are you, but
yeah,
whatever.
It's like, look at us, we had all the players and they all left because of a managerial hoo-ha. I'm on this hoo-ha word today. Now, Casey Stoney's gone. There's obviously a bit of unrest. Quite a few players are gone. Jane Ross, Sigsworth, the two, Preston Heath.
Them two.
The Americans. So you can see the potential route that it's going in. They need to keep hold of players, and ultimately they need to sign players.
Yeah.
But it's like, is the pull of the United name enough to sign better players to keep up with the likes of City? Because we thought that, and look where we are. Do you know what I mean? So you can see the point. I mean, bit savage, a little bit hurt, bit concerned. It's okay.
It's fine.
But I need that on a t-shirt.
It's
bit
fine.
Concerned, but okay.
New merch line coming out, guys.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I know I went off track there, but it just reminded me of that, because it was like, it's a really good point to make.
Yeah.
I think it'd be an interesting conversation, especially if you had, like, obviously we don't know a lot about Man United women, I think it's
Don't choose to.
I think it's unfair if we say, oh, they're in turmoil, this isn't going well, because you don't know. You just don't know.
Don't do, yeah. People say that about us all the time. I'm immune to it now.
Yeah, it's been Anyway, back to Toni Duggan.
I know she isn't going to sign for us, but how amazing if she does come back to the UK, just to have her in the UK. We can go and see her, for example. I ain't trekking to Atletico Madrid Stadium every week. I'll trek to Everton's Walton Hall Park.
Can't even go Wales. Never even mind Spain. I think Everton's a good move for her, because she said she did an interview with Sky Sports not too long ago, and it was she knew that her contract was going out of date at Atletico. It was a case of her wanting to move back to England to be close to her family, but also to get back in the England squad. Yeah, it's tough being a player that's out of the country to get into the England squad, isn't it? She'll have been gutted to miss out on the Olympics. That's what a lot of the USA players, that's why a lot of them do stay in the NWSL. It's a great league, but a lot of them are good enough to go to the European teams. And we've seen that you've seen that all over. They've all gone and done the loan spells, and obviously, but you've seen it last year with Sam Ewis and Roosevelt coming to City and Abby Darkemper. But that's why a lot of them stay in the NWSL, because it's just so much easier for the international coaches to see them week in, week out. And that's why we watched playing on her mind with a new manager coming in for England women. She's 29 now. She's going to the back end of her career. She wants to stay in England. She wants to basically show what she's got, because she has kind of been
I reckon replaced. It'll be the Northwest a club that she'll go to.
Yeah, I think so.
But interesting. When it came out, I was like, oh.
Yeah. But
we'll have to see.
We'll have to see. Another interesting transfer that was released today is that Alicia Layman has signed for Aston Villa Women, which is...
Did not see this coming.
No, did not see it coming at all. Would not have even predicted it if anyone asked me to make up a bizarre signing. Would not have even said that.
No.
But yeah, she's obviously signed from West Ham Women, which is her parent club. She was on loan to Everton last season, back end of last season, which I fully expected them to sign her.
I thought she did all right, didn't she? Yeah.
I fully expected them to be a signing for them this summer. Have Everton Women signed any players?
Not that I'm aware
of. That's a really good.
Molly Pike is left Everton as well.
Yeah.
The youngster.
Yeah. If that's Sarah.
Sarah will know.
But yeah, I don't know. That's just a bit of a bizarre one. I think obviously Aston Villa got promoted, but playing in WSL last season, they strengthened the squad. They didn't have the best of seasons. Obviously, coming up, completely new territory for them being in the WSL.
They stayed up.
And that's an achievement in itself.
Yeah.
But they've now really strengthened. They've got a brilliant attacking player that will more than likely get them a lot of goals next season.
It's funny, with my other work, let's say, I had to put together this spreadsheet that said how many players were on each team, etc., and just like a bit about them.
Yeah.
And Villa have only 15 players.
No.
So 16 now.
Well, it's crazy,
isn't it? So I feel like, I don't know why. I feel like this happens every year, but I just feel like every time it happens, I'm oblivious to it. That teams have such a massive overhaul. Like, why does that happen?
Do you know why it is? It's because it's contracts. It's contract lengths. A lot of them are on 1 year deals or 1 year or 2 year deals, and they play for a season somewhere, and then more than likely a better offer comes along in the summer, or just something better for them, whether it's personally or football wise, something better comes along. I think with Aston Villa, they're in a really good position. Obviously, Carla Ward's their manager now.
Do you want to know what's even worse? Reading have 12.
Oh God, poor Reading. Poor Reading. But yeah, Carla Ward's manager of Aston Villa, and she's a very, very good manager. Stop counting the players. Stop counting the players.
West Ham have 10.
Oh, West Ham haven't even got a start 11.
That's crazy.
Bloody hell.
Sorry, I'm really sorry. But that was rude.
Once again, Carla Ward is Aston Villa's women's manager. I think that plays well into their hands because she's a very good manager,
Yeah.
very well respected in women's football.
Yeah.
A lot of players will want to work under her.
I'd love to work.
I'd love to have a little chat with Carla Ward. She'd be great. She'd be great to have a chat with. But that plays into their favour a lot. And I think I would not be surprised if we saw a lot of Birmingham women's players
Making that jump
to Aston Villa,
which is not very far.
Which is, it's a very big rivalry, that.
But you don't get that in the women's game as much, do
No.
you? I feel like it's starting to get a little bit more like that in terms of, I mean, could you imagine if, I don't know, Rince went and joined United? We'd be like, what the hell? Like, you'd be fuming, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's weird that, isn't it? But I concur your point. But yeah, Layman to Aston Villa. Didn't have that. I genuinely thought she'd re-sign with Everton.
I thought she'd re-sign with Everton or stick with West Ham
Yeah.
United. I did not see Villa on the cards for it, but fair play.
That's why we don't get paid the big bucks.
There we go. Speaking of Reading, they've had a new addition to their squad. So instead of 12 players,
30.
they've now got 13.
I'm not counting again. It takes too long.
They've now got 13, if my maths is correct. Natasha Dowie, former Liverpool striker, has signed for Reading. She's back in England. She hasn't played in England for a while. She went to Australia. She's been to America. She was at AC Milan last season. So she's
had a good time.
She had a good time. She's finally come back to the WSL. She's signed for Reading. I'm pretty sure they wanted her last summer.
Didn't get her.
Didn't get her. But obviously, they've kept tabs on her and they've thought that she'd be a good signing for them. Time is right for her to return.
All these players are coming back, man. It's amazing.
I know. But yeah, Natasha was really lovely. She's messaged us a few times on Instagram.
I just wish she'd have picked Liverpool.
What are you doing?
Do you not know how much you'd get to see us? That's probably why she didn't sign. That's definitely why.
Fun fact, Natasha Dowie was one of my very first women's footballing heroes.
Is that a fun fact?
It is a fun fact because that's when I proper got into Liverpool women. Natasha Dowie was the forward. When she got she used to get she used to be top goal scorer every season. And I'd be like, yes, Natasha. Loved her.
Oh, did you have a banner?
No.
Did you get her on the back of your shirt?
No.
So you must not like her that much.
I loved her. But yeah, she was one of my very first football.
It's cool, isn't it? So. All these people come back. I feel like it's a massive reunion.
Yeah.
But bigger than
the Friends reunion.
You just stole my joke, man.
I thought of it first. Yeah. Okay.
Should we go through a few questions we've got given?
Please.
Right. So, every single one of them is about signings. I'm just going to say that now.
Yeah.
We have at Dan 4127485 Do you remember when I did that thing, and I read out someone's name? And I put 9H at the end of it, and it's 9 hours, but I read it as at the end of their thing. I don't know why that. Do you remember?
No.
I was I remember that. That was weird. Anyways, Dan, I'm not going to say that again. Who should we sign in defence? Now, I don't get this question because we have just signed a defender, and if you want to know more about who that defender is, you know where to go.
You do know where to go. A little card will be here. We did a signings.
Yeah,
we
did.
Basically chatted about our 4 new signings.
It was good. I enjoyed.
Yeah, it was. I went out Monday night, and you can get all our opinions on our defence because I think we're all right. I think we're all right defensively. So
yeah, we've got Jazz Matthews in,
Megan Campbell.
Got Roby, got Moore who's coming back, going to the Olympics. She might not make it. I don't think she'll be here for the first game of the season, will she?
I don't. Yeah.
Depends if we're still in a blowing
pandemic. I don't even know when the Olympics is, to be honest with you.
I think it's July. Who else have we got?
Fahy.
Raza, Fahy. So, that's 6. We're probably missing someone as well. Lucy Parry can play in the back 4 as a defender sometimes. We've got
options in defence, so I think we're all right. But yeah, we went into more detail in that video on Monday night, so go and check that out. Next question. Hit me with them.
At Callum Dudley 8, not one big name signed in years. Oh, I don't know about that. If we could sign any big name, who would you choose?
Toni Duggan.
I thought Mel Lawley was a big signing when it happened.
Rachel Furness was a big signing when it happened.
Furness, yeah. Meg Campbell's a big signing.
Taylor Hines was a really good signing for
Yeah.
us. Who else have we
Jade
signed?
Bailey.
Jade Bailey was a good one.
Yeah. But regarding to the question, yeah, props Toni Duggan, you know.
Mm,
Or
I don't know,
Lucy
maybe.
Bronze.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Lucy, Liverpool's waiting for you, girl.
Ellen White.
We've just said we don't need
Chloe
to
Kelly.
them.
I'd love to have
Oh,
Chloe
what
Kelly.
a show.
Love to have
What
Chloe
a
Kelly.
show for Chloe Kelly. Yeah. Yeah.
Georgia Stanway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kira Walsh.
Fran Kerr. Sam Kerr. How are we forgetting her? I'm really
There's
sorry,
a lot of
Denise.
people. There's a lot of people that would
One.
would be.
Which one now? Bang.
Realistically,
3, 2, 1.
Chloe
go.
Kelly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. She'd be.
Are you alright there?
Yeah. She was. I felt very pressured then.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good one.
We also had a question from @MaryC Lewis who said, "Who's the most exciting new signing?" But we spoke about that in the video, so if you want to go see that, the card.
Yeah.
And then this one is from Alex Sinclair @AlexSin19074830. Why? Okay. If you could sign Katie Zellum back to Liverpool, would you? She is now United's best player. She is quality, and why not snatch their best player? Lawley, Hodgson, Kiernan, Zellum. What an attack that would be.
It's a nice thought.
I personally wouldn't.
It's a nice thought, but I would not. No.
I
agree
think
with
we
you
have
there.
players in her position that can do the job.
I also think that Katie Zellum is very much United at heart. And although she has played for Liverpool previously, that was before Man United Women was a thing. So, yeah, she's from there. That's her team, do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't see her making that switch again back to us.
No.
I'd see her going to another WSL club. I do think that's a possibility for the future. I just don't think it'd be us.
No.
That is my case.
That's all the questions we've got time for.
Catch us next week, no.
No.
Yeah. Well, yeah, thank you
Well,
very
you
much.
probably will,
Well, you
actually.
will catch us next week, yeah. But yeah, I enjoyed the chat. That was a good podcast. We really hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time with a new video. Bye.